gonna lay the film.
Yeah, we're gonna lay the panel right
so what do
here.
you do?
And with any kind of film product, there's usually the film itself, and then there's what we call a release liner, which is the backing that protects the adhesive.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is pull that backing off.
The adhesive is the sticky part, or the part that it uses to go to the window to back.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lick my finger so it doesn't stick to the vinyl itself.
So you just lick the finger,
Okay.
doesn't stick to the vinyl itself, and then now you can just peel it apart. You're peeling off the backing.
I'm gonna expose the release liner for Randy. Again, this is outdoor vinyl. This is really a good two-man job. This isn't an easily one-man job. Look, what we're doing here.
So if you're doing something big like that, you want to have two men.
We're gonna use the release liner
Two people.
with gravity to begin with, and again, we're gonna cover your eyes, Randy.
Okay, so you spray it.
Again, we're using this as a slipping agent. This is the same formulation of soapy water that we use to clean the glass.
The Joy, right?
Right. And we just wanted to be able to position this accurately on the paint.
And why are you spraying it on the paint as well?
Just additional, to keep it additionally
They have
slick.
a fairly aggressive adhesive on this.
Okay.
So we need quite a bit of slipping to be able to not have it stick. As it is.
Oh, so you have to slip it a lot so that you can position it right?
Yeah, and as it is, it sticks a little more
than most films.
Yes.
Okay, so you just kind of tack it on there with your fingers.
Exactly.
And the vinyl film lays right on there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then what I have to do is on the top it sticks so much I'm actually going to use, if you would, hand me.
You need some more soap?
Very good.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to actually wet this a little more.
Okay, and you wetted it more just because you have to slip it more?
Yes.
Okay.
It really wants to stick to the window, and we don't want it to stick.
So you can move it around a little bit.
Exactly.
It's not going to
Again,
mess it
vinyl
up.
is very aggressive, even though we're able to move it right now. Vinyl has a very aggressive adhesive, so it's
more than most films?
Than typical window films.
Okay.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is this is intentionally cut slightly small, so I'm going to split the gap. If you look, this gap and that gap is roughly 3/8 of an inch each side.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We call that justification.
Okay. Then I can wet the window again. It needs to be essentially lubricated for the squeegee to run over it real easy.
And why do you have to run the squeegee over it?
To push the water that's behind it, we need to push that out.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start here in the center, and we're going to move out and move out. Okay? Then we're going to put a T right down the middle of it.
Oh, okay. So you put a T. So you go out. So say that again. You went to the top, out.
We went top out.
Uh-huh.
The top out. Then we went all the way down the center.
Okay.
Like so. And now we're going to work our way down one side. We're going to use overlapping strokes.
And and what is that? You're using that blue
we're using a Blue
squeegee?
Max.
Blue Max, it's called.
Which is the same handle as the T squeegee that you saw before. And
Same
this
handle.
is a polymer, so it actually, you can get different densities of these polymers, and this is one that I like for window film, and it works good for vinyl as well.
And you can pick that up for probably, what, $12 or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
$10, $15.
Bobby will get that for you.
Bobby can definitely
Help you out if you need it.
Okay. And then we're going to come down the other side, make sure that that's all out. Okay, and then we're going to come down this side.
And so that's all you do. You're just squeegeeing it to get the liquid that you put on there to allow it to slip, to get that out. That's what you're doing?
Exactly.
And it just slowly squeegees out.
And close. Take the camera up at an angle and shoot it like this. Actually, you know, come around this other side. Take a quick look over here, David. Now look ahead, and you'll see an actual wave. And now look at
it's kind of hard to see as the on this camera, but I think you get the idea if you do it yourself.
There's a little wave of accumulation of water that's pushing out the edge every time I
And let me show it here. So the water is actually being pushed out of the side, and then it just drains out. Now that water then that comes out, it's just soapy water, so it's not going to
water. Doesn't hurt anything. Inside,
you just wipe it up.
We would use a little towel just to sop it up out here. Of course, we don't have to.
I see. So if you do film on the inside, then you want to put a towel underneath because the soapy water will drain down. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go over the edges with what we call a hard card, which is just a harder piece of plastic.
It almost looks like a credit card, huh?
Uh-huh. It's very much like a credit card.
And is that something you
use one in a pinch?
Okay. All right.
Worst comes to worst. And you can get these again from Bobby. They're very inexpensive, less than $1 each.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's worth getting.
And I'm just going to push again, especially the edges.
Let me try to focus up.
Sure.
And what does that do? That blue
it really seals the edges.
It seals the edges.
It puts more pressure.
Why is it important to seal the edges?
Because the edges are where the vinyl tends to roll or peel up.
Okay.
Okay, so those we want to make sure are down very
really good.
Because that's where any kind of peeling or rolling is going to start from.
I see.
So we want to make sure that they're down really good. Okay, if you look, that corner is down very nice. Okay, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
And we're going to do this several more times on down. There's 3 more windows we're going to do. We're going to do them the exact same way.
And you take that, what'd you call it again, the card?
It's called a hard card.
A hard card.
It's harder plastic, puts more pressure per unit area, or per square inch on that edge, and really pushes it down.
Okay.
Okay.
And so you just have to go over it once with the hard card?
Yeah, usually once or twice. It doesn't
do it
hurt.
twice just to double check.
It doesn't hurt.
Okay.
And especially if you're having an area that doesn't want to go down, sometimes it needs to dry out a little more before it'll really set down.
I see.
So if I'm worried about it, what I'll do is I'll go and do a couple of these others, buy myself some time, and I'll come back and I'll hard card.
Oh, you do it again, maybe 15, 20 minutes later.
Yep.
But basically it's done.
It's done.
It's done. You just hard card.